Hey idiots, I'm going to go ahead and skip my intro like I usually make, but I just wanted to give a quick update. I told you guys I was going to come with an update video, to this whole YouTube situation. But today, after I got home from work, I had seen YouTube's Big Problem update video, and it was made by Markiplier. And this is a picture of him with a Reddit post from a YouTube engineer, and this is his video on my phone right now. But I was going to read what he found to you guys in the update video. So before I start, I am still going to make that Chapter 2 Season 1 Fortnite theory video, and but before any of that, if you guys want to see Markiplier's video, I will drop a link in the description. It'll take you straight to his video so he can show you the proof himself, where I only tell you because, of course, this is a signal boost. Now, with that being said, I'm also going to drop my Instagram, so you guys, if any update happens to come up again, you guys will see me posting a video on there talking about it. That's for you guys to know, and if any big update comes up, like any big patch or anything, this will be leaked to YouTube instead of Instagram. Now, okay, let's go ahead and drop right into it. Remember when I said the 450,000 people had their accounts taken in the last 2 days? They did, but it multiplied by 2 at least. And also another thing about that is, remember when I said the YouTube people who work there didn't care? Well, it was true, partially. Some of them do, and then the ones who didn't, they're actually getting fired, and then they're getting arrested. I will tell you about that later, but let's drop into this real quick. So Markiplier explains, like in the video, this YouTube engineer posted on Reddit, as you guys saw on my phone. He says, "Good morning, everyone. I'm a software engineer in anti-abuse at YouTube and occasionally moderate the community engagement team, usually on Reddit. I can't give the full details for reasons that should be confidential, but it should be like to clear up most of the common concerns." Now we're going to talk about these concerns because there are 5 dots. I'll go through them quick so we won't have this whole long conversation. But anyway, here's the number 1. Okay, let me start with this first. Remember me when I said if you have 1 subscriber or infinite subscribers, you're in the firing line to get your Google account taken down because you make videos or you live stream? Well, to all the video makers and live streamers that do that, along with myself, you are out of the firing line. You are good. You can post anything you want. I'm back now. Thank goodness. You guys are back now, hopefully. And along with that being said, I can't say, for the live streamers and YouTubers, you can go ahead and like, comment, subscribe on any video, view them, add them to your playlist, whatever. But there are some people on YouTube that can also do this, if they haven't made a video or they haven't made live streams. They can do this too. But then a part of it, some of those users can't because they've only gotten to them, just only so far. Like so many little of them. So we're going to talk about these dots here, and I'll read them to you guys. So pay close attention, and here we go. The first dot is the accounts have already been reinstated. We handled that last night. Now, with that being said, they can't confirm that all of them were reinstated, but they were doing pretty much 95% of the ones that were left. They're still tracking all the ones down. They're going to give you back your memberships, your subscriptions, your views, your playlists, your videos. But then again, side note, let me say this. If you go back and you check out your Google account and then you have like a video that you made on YouTube or you're a live streamer, check for your videos, please. Please, check for your videos because they might have been taken down. And I will explain why some of them have been taken down, possibly. Okay. Number 2, the whole account ban was a common anti-spam measure we use. The account is disabled until the user verifies a phone number by getting a code in an SMS. There might be other methods as well. I haven't looked into the detail recently. Okay, so basically what that means is you're still locked out of your Google account, but it says right here the account is disabled until you verify it with your phone or maybe some other method that this engineer has not figured out yet. He said it's not intended to be a significant barrier for actual humans, only to block automated accounts from regaining access at scale. Automated, drone accounts. Accounts are just bots, they don't really exist. And trust me, a lot of people have tried to use fake YouTube accounts to get into someplace. Another one, the reason if you were in Markiplier's live stream where you held up the green and red emoji, for the Heist of Markiplier video, well, then you would know that spamming was pretty tight back at that moment. Like, it was kind of bad. And here's the third one. The emote spam in question was not minor. And yes, I do this because they do have it in quotation marks. The accounts affected averaged well over 100 messages each within a short time frame. I'm not sure how long that time frame is, just like Markiplier says he doesn't. But anyway, he says, this engineer says, obviously it's still a problem that we were banning accounts for a socially acceptable behavior, but hopefully it's a bit more clear why we'd see it as an actual spam. Now, that they can see why it would be more like an actual spam, because people have been spamming constantly. Like, they'll copy and paste and copy and paste and copy and paste, and that's enough. You can only send so much. It's so little time. So that's why Markiplier probably, if you had seen the video, Markiplier had explained keep it to one or no live stream comments at all or emojis. But the fourth one kind of gives me a little bit more respect, because there's not a whole lot of bad people at YouTube. There is some who are corrupt and rude towards YouTube, and they will try to get you kicked off. But then there's people who, and I get that, there's going to be people like that everywhere, but there are people at YouTube that do make amends for their mistakes, and they acknowledge it. Like, here's the fourth one. The appeals should not have been denied. They should not have been denied. They say they shouldn't have been denied. So that's the first step of saying, okay, yeah, we know that. We're sorry. We own up to it. He says, yeah, we definitely effed up there. Thank you. That's all anyone ever wanted to hear. We didn't want to hear, okay, we're not going to give you this back. We don't want to. Some people had, like, that's the message that they put off. Not that they actually said that, but that's just what, it sounded like. And so with that being said, they said, we definitely effed up here. They owned up to that mistake. They owned up to it. And they said, the problem is that this is a continuation of point 3, which is the emote spam. For someone not familiar with the social context, it absolutely does look like real spam. We'll be looking into why the appeals got denied and follow up on it so that we do better in the future. So basically, they're looking at the appeals and going to see what is the flaw with those. Why do they keep getting denied? There are some unanswered questions like why did this happen? Why are people still getting their accounts taken down? But I do want to drop a little hint for you guys. But I'm going to drop that hint after 5. Point 5 says, and this one is where YouTube was offended. And this is kind of understandable, because I myself said it. But a lot of people just plainly said, no, all of them don't. So here it is. YouTube doesn't care. We care. It's just bloody hard to get this stuff right when you have billions of users and lots of dedicated abusers. That's exactly what it says here. We had to remove 4 million channels plus an additional 9 million videos and 537 million comments over April, May, and June of this year. That's about one channel every 2 seconds, one individual video every second, and just under 70 individual comments per second. The vast majority of it all is due to spam, constantly spamming left and right. It's just constant spam. That's why. That's why it took so long for you guys to get your accounts back. Now, with that hint, I want to go back to that. Markiplier contacted Suzanne Daniels, and Suzanne Daniels is the head creator, not creator, but the head, the head of content. That's it, the head of content of that's what he said, the head of content at YouTube. And he contacted her, and he was like, why is this happening? What the hell is going on? And they're like, nothing wrong at all. But then when Suzanne Daniels came in and he asked her, it was like, okay, we see the problem. I mean, this is constantly just happening. This should not be happening. And people were constantly saying, okay, well, Markiplier's right. If this is happening, this is obviously becoming a problem. And Suzanne Daniels stepped in and she said, and this is what Markiplier said, and she quoted, this is what she said: I am going to make sure that every single person who had their accounts denied their appeals, not accounts, their appeals denied, will get their accounts back, their memberships, their subscriptions, their videos, their playlists, their history, their live streams that they created. And frankly, that sounds like, that sounds pretty good to me. That sounds like a woman who is trying to bring up the mistakes and fix them. And that's good to hear. That's more assuring because she's helping you out. She's trying to help. Now, along with that being said, I was like, okay, I don't know if she's gonna answer this. I decided to try to contact her, and when I tried to contact her, and I didn't contact her like full on like SMS or text messages or anything, but I messaged her over Twitter, and I was like, I tweeted and I tagged her, and I was like, what is going on with these people? Why the hell is this happening? And she actually commented back, and she's like, well, she said, well, I can see your frustration here, and she said, I know you have some subscribers too, and she says, I know you're a low-class YouTuber, and I just want you to know if any of your YouTubers have been affected or your subscribers, we will get back to that eventually. And she told me that 6 people from YouTube have been fired, and then right after that immediately arrested. And the reason for that is because it's cyber fraud. Cyber fraud is good up for 4 years of confinement in prison. What that is like people who sent out those appeals force the appeals to be denied, so that in turn they could just take the accounts away. Like, why would you do that? And she's like, Animus, I hope this doesn't paint a bad name for you. And I was like, no. And I replied to her tweet. I was like, no, doesn't paint a bad name. Just some people there that just don't know what they're doing. They're gonna get caught, obviously. And the cyber fraud, if you don't know, is like it's taking someone's account, like, or hacking it and then taking it or banning it or just not giving it back to them. So that's a pretty big deal. So and I said, no, that's not gonna paint a bad name for me. But she did message Markiplier, and she called him through phone, and she said, if anything like this happens again, you contact me personally with my phone number, with my details, my contact information. Contact me personally. So, and Markiplier found that to be very, very respectful and very assuring. Like she's giving him her contact information, and she's he's standing up for that, and he's like, okay, well, now I'm starting to feel a little bit more insurance. So guys, with this video, this is a signal boost video for Markiplier's issue, and like I said, guys, I was doing videos and live streams, and a lot with the other YouTubers and live streams. If you have 1 or infinity subscribers, let me just tell you now, you can go back to YouTube live streaming and YouTube video making. But for some of the people, I mean, like, hold on, I'm sorry. With the YouTube live streaming and video makers, you can like, dislike, comment, subscribe, anything that you would do on YouTube before you got, before you chose to get off. But with some of the accounts, you guys can do that, and then some of the accounts are still being recovered. But every single one of your accounts will be recovered, and it's not like it's going to be like overnight or 2 hours kind of thing. It's going to take some process, but just hang in there. They'll send you something through your phone, maybe like the engineer said, and it will be like an SMS code, and then you'll get your account back. So simple and easy. So I just wanted to give you guys like an update for that, and actually what's going on. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you guys did enjoy the signal boost, let me know. How do you feel? And this is what I want you to like and dislike with. If you like the fact that they're bringing back your accounts, and they're they're doing it as fast as they can, not fast enough to some of you, I get it. If you enjoy that idea, let me know. If you're still kind of upset with them, dislike this video, let me know. If you got anything you want to tell me about this or what's happening, to any YouTubers out there, you all can go back to your videos and live stream making. So my theory video is back on. It was already going to be, but still, it's back on. And I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, let me know. If you guys have any questions, drop a comment in the comments below, or go to my Instagram and DM me personally, so that way we can have a one-on-one chat, because I'm very, very interactive with my subscribers and TikTok fans. So if you guys did enjoy the video, please do like and subscribe, and until the next video, I will see you guys when I see you guys. Hope you get your accounts back.